I like that. Yeah. Another episode.
Episode.
Yo!
With everything. Bars, man. Bars, man. Bars, man. We got it. Bars, man.
You got bars.
Another episode.
Chalet, it's raining.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well,
I was trying to get the info from the Meteo department this morning. I was trying to open the website. It wasn't opening. I don't know why. But producers, if you can help us. But I think we are gradually...
The airport company owes them.
Ah.
Yeah. They owe the meteorological
department.
Yeah. That's why it's raining?
No. I'm just saying, I'm just providing information.
Okay.
That they owe them, they owe ECG.
They owe ECG
as well.
Yeah.
So
but they have money to buy other things.
So is Terminal 1 working now? Or
we don't know. We probably have to go there this morning.
I don't know.
We don't know yet.
I don't think they cut the power to the terminals.
They did.
They did.
Apart from Terminal 3.
The offices, just Terminal 3.
But they said they cut the local flights terminal as well.
So they have money for other things, but they don't
like
have money
Christmas
for...
trees.
I didn't say that.
Don't worry, we know what you're insinuating. Christmas tree.
I'm not insinuating anything.
But what are you saying?
I'm just saying the Ghana Airports Company owes money.
They owe ECG.
They owe ECG, and they owe the Meteo guys who give them weather updates as well, who work with them.
They owe them as well.
They owe everybody.
And yeah, I can't cry background flights on Ghana.
Anyway, how do you ladies?
We're good.
We're shocked to have you.
It's okay.
Join us this morning.
Well, this morning something happened.
What happened?
I won't say it.
What happened?
Something happened.
The rains came down.
The rains came down.
That's why we pray that the rains will come down every day.
When it rains, I think about the homeless.
Yeah.
I think about people who are lying out there. And that's why I was quite livid when the news broke that the Accra Psychiatric Hospital
will be shut down and broken down.
Whatever it is.
Or they're transferring the patients or
health minister.
So why are we taking them to though?
I don't know.
idea.
Because
it's amazing.
So
it left that one out.
Yeah, no, but you see, they said that we're going to put them in Pantine, and I think Ankafo also has, some
space.
But do they have the capacity? They don't have the capacity. Even Accra Psychiatric Hospital doesn't have the full capacity. Wow. They don't have the budget. And now the health ministry says they don't have information on Agenda 111. And they said the psychiatric hospital is going to be part of Agenda 111. And the, what do you call, La General Hospital.
I was just going to say that if La General Hospital is anything to go by, it's been, 2 years? It has. And nothing has been done. So you can imagine if Accra Psychiatric Hospital is pulled down in the name of reconstructing a whole new structure in 6 months. That's the estimated time that has been given. But has anything or any project of a sort of this sort in this country ever been able to live within the estimated time? I don't think so.
Because money usually is not available. And for me, if you drive past the psychiatric hospital, you often see an open gate. And I ask myself, these are people who are mentally challenged. People who are being protected, and we're trying to heal them for whatever, want of a better expression. And the doors are open. And you find a lot of mentally challenged people roaming our streets. And sometimes I think it's a bit of a conspiracy theory that we just open the gate so that those who want to get out, they can get out and go and roam. Sometimes I assume that.
But I won't be surprised because yesterday when they were speaking, out of the about 350 patients that they have there, about 200 of them have been discharged. 200. But their families have abandoned them.
Yeah, nobody wants them.
And so, unfortunately, they don't have a choice than to stay at the psychiatric hospital. So if the gates are open, at a point, I mean, they're discharged. So they can walk out.
They can
walk
and
out. So
unfortunately too, some of the patients are so used to staying at the psychiatric hospital. Other environments are so new and so difficult for them to survive. So no matter what it is, they come back. We've had a patient like that. So she seems okay a little bit. She still comes home and everything, but every now and then, when you're looking for her and she's not home, she's there. That's where she finds solace. She'll be holding the Bible, try and preach. Other times she will just veer off and go and stand at the traffic lights, try and direct traffic a little bit. We'll bring her home. Still, she'll escape and then go back.
The nurses and the doctors at the psychiatric hospital, they do a very good job.
They do.
Because, like the prison service, they don't have the budget. They don't give them the budget. They don't remit it to them. So the little that they have, they try to take care of these people. And you have a situation where, for example, people get situations here. They are taken out of the country, taken to, say, a reformation center in South Africa. And the kind of treatment they get and the kind of treatment people get here They are worlds apart. And I always say we are all close to the psychiatric hospital and the prisons than we can ever imagine.
Small.
We are all close by. If you listen to some of the utterances of some of our public officials, you clearly can tell that these people need some support. But we don't have the
Yesterday
support.
they were sleeping. Today they need to go to the psychiatric
No,
hospital.
I didn't say that.
Tomorrow where would they go?
No, you see, and that's the impression. Hey. You see, that's the impression.
Hey.
So when for example you say somebody should go to the psychiatric hospital because they have stress and they have to go and get stress therapy, people think suddenly they are mad. They are not mad. If you have stress, you need stress therapy. If you have stress and you call a psychologist, it doesn't make you mad. It only says that you are stressed, you're a human being, you need therapy.
So are you saying they are stressed, which is why they need to go to
I'm not saying, I don't know what it is,
or
but
they are mentally deranged.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that if somebody openly says in public that I wasn't thinking right, the person needs help.
Okay. He needs psychiatric help.
No, he needs psychological assistance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it making sense?
It's like review and adjustment.
Now he says he does not control Agenda 111 because that's, sits at the office of the president. So does he still need help?
Yeah.
Do you know the number of things that sit at the office of the president? And it humiliates me sometimes because an institution like the ambulance service is under the office of the government machinery. It should be under the Ministry of Health to be managed. That is why they collect fuel money from people who are dying. It doesn't make sense. Psychological support is needed. It's needed immediately. I mean, you're building hospitals. The ministry that runs everything health doesn't have the information about the hospitals you are building. What are you doing?
But I'm not surprised, Johnny.
I am disappointed.
Again, back to Frontiers. A whole health minister said he had no idea about it because it was the COVID task force that handled whatever negotiation that happened.
Well, it's about to be shut down. They're saying
but it doesn't take away from the fact that we still don't have the details.
You're shutting down, but you have not accounted for it.
And look at the amount of money that's been made from the time we started doing these tests.
So, for example,
at the airport. That's what I was thinking about this morning. I said, okay, so if you're about to shut it down because we still haven't been able to ascertain who contracted them to start this.
Account for it.
Exactly. Even number one is who contracted them to be able to do the testing.
Number two, Ghana Airports Company Limited.
Oh, finally it's come out.
Well, no, but Dr. Okoboy had said it in the past.
He had mentioned
that whatever agreement happened, it was the Ghana Airports Company Limited.
So how come at the vetting nobody was able to say?
He said that after these ministers had come out
to say that they didn't know anything about it. I must have missed it. I must have missed that then.
The health minister says, ask the COVID task force because they are the ones in charge.
I must have missed that then.
He is on the task force.
But I remember, was it on Monday or I think sometime this week when you mentioned that the UK has scrapped testing
everything,
and wearing of masks. Is that why all of a sudden must we mention some of these things before you know that?
I told you something. I said when Russia and Ukraine came, everybody stopped talking about COVID. And suddenly on CNN, BBC,
COVID is back.
And now our petrol prices that have gone high is Russia and Ukraine.
So I say when, for example, if I'm giving a job, like we're here, this is our job. If we come to job every day and the things we are supposed to do, we are not allowed to do them, why would I keep coming to work?
You won't.
I would resign. So if you are there, you are supposed to be in charge, everybody comes blaming you, and the things that are supposed to be done by you and supervised by you, superintended over by you, are not being given to you, and somebody else is doing it and perhaps getting a cut in a contract and you are not getting it, and you are still there, you need assistance.
Why do you take the fall?
You need assistance.
Why do you take the fall? And again, if we're told that in the first 3 months, when the air borders were open and the Ghana Airports Company Limited made 1 million out of the 17 million US dollars that was accrued from just testing alone. What are the details? Why did Ghana Airports Company Limited make only 1 million out of the 17? We're told that it's because the Frontiers brought the equipment, but is that enough? Because we've heard from workers at the airport who said that it's even the Noguchi
that was exactly
physicians that are the ones doing the test and managing the situation.
I remember so much.
So why is all that money going to Frontiers? What is the breakdown?
Is there a Nigerian connection to it?
What is the breakdown?
Well,
is there a Nigerian connection to it?
Is
there a Nigerian connection to it? That's the question.
It was Ebiji Tamaklo who mentioned it yesterday.
So is there a Nigerian? So you see,
is it true?
It was yesterday, right? Or 2 days ago?
2 days ago.
So the posture of the presidency, when allegations are made at them, when they have a director of communications at the presidency, and they don't speak about these things. The chief of staff works at the office of the president. 120,000, she has not spoken. 50,000, she has not spoken. These are the two we know publicly. We heard about people collecting gate fees. Deputy chiefs of staff who are now ministers under the chief of staff. What was the response? People are throwing things at the president and the presidency and the vice president. And the whole machinery paid month on month to speak on behalf of the presidency. Quiet.
Remain silent.
So does their silence endorse the things that are being said at them? Does it?
Interesting. Johnny's here. So
happiness is near.
Yeah.
Johnny is here, happiness is near. Hey, it's another episode today.
Buzz!
Deep coat.
Think about it. We'll be right back.